So we'll start with the other day we were like trying to study about the terminologies which will be involved in meiosis. So today what we are going to see is like we are going to start with meiosis. I have given you the broad outline. So now we'll start with meiosis 1. Okay. So in meiosis we will be like trying to study about the first one is karyokinesis 1. Okay. So you please understand that this is where this is the division in which actual reduction happens. Okay, so please listen here. Uh, you need not understand this point at the moment. Before you end this class, you will understand this point. Okay. So please, I mean, like just what you have to understand is like a diploid cell will become a haploid cell normally. Okay. Actually, it is in meiosis 1 that a diploid cell is going to become a haploid cell. Okay, it is not in meiosis 2. It is actually in meiosis 1, the actual thing is going to happen. How it is going to happen? You may say, like, sir, like, you might have like different opinions about it, but I will teach you, just please listen to it, and then like you will understand it. Okay. So, like, when I come to that main part, you will be able to understand this particular whatever I'm trying to tell. Okay. So, but as of now, like, what you please understand is you please understand that this is the division. This is a division in which the actual reduction happens. What do you mean by actual reduction? Conversion of what to what? Conversion of diploid to haploid. That will happen only in this phase. Okay. So now let us understand this karyokinesis. What is karyokinesis? The first one, you have prophase 1. Prophase 1 is the longest phase in the entire meiosis. It is very elaborate. It is the key stone for sexual reproduction. Okay. Crossing over a phenomenon which brings in variation happens here. There are 5 stages. Okay, why it is very important? Because this is where you have something called as crossing over which will happen. We'll study what is crossing over also. Okay, so what you need to know is like you need to know that crossing over will happen during prophase in one of these stages. So you have 5 stages here. So in one of these stages, this crossing over will happen. And you please understand this prophase is very important for sexual reproduction. We all have been studying about variation a lot. Okay, you are not looking exactly like your father, you're not looking exactly like your mother. Why? Because there is like some kind of variation. What is that variation which is happening? So what are the events? Why is that like you're looking different? That is explained because of this prophase one. Okay, and apparently it is the longest phase. It is the longest phase in your entire meiosis. Okay, and then it is very elaborate. Okay, before we proceed, I want to know something. So is there someone who will not understand Tamil here in this group? There are some people who are here who are attending classes. I mean, like 65 people. In case if you do not understand Tamil, please text me in this particular text box. If I'm not getting any messages, it means like you all understand Tamil. We'll try to understand about twins and all later. Just first, let us try to understand about meiosis first. But even twins will not look exactly like their parents. They will not look exactly like their father, or they'll not look exactly like their mother. Have we taken this thing down? Okay, I did not get any message about like usage of English. So what I will try to do is, in case if you are finding it difficult, I'll switch on to Tamil mode. Okay. So because like you need to understand the concepts here, meiosis is very important. If you understand it, it will be better. You will be able to answer most of the questions. So just in case if there is any difficulty that you're facing, you let me know. I can explain it in Tamil also. Okay, so now in prophase 1, we are going to the part leptotene. Leptotene means thin threads. Okay, so here they have given you the diagram basically. You are able to see here. What you are able to see here is you are able to see that it is a stage where you are seeing chromosomes in a form of thin thread. Okay, so here this is a phase where you are able to see chromosomes in form of what? Thin threads, two thin threads. Okay, how will you have this particular phase? So let us try to see in terms of diagram. So in terms of diagram, you will see like it is starting to condense. That is what I am trying to tell. I suggest you draw the diagram, then only you'll understand. And one more thing that you need to understand is you have to use multiple colors for these things to understand it, like how I am using. Okay, just in case if you are finding it lazy to take a pen or a color pen, or if you don't have it handy, what you have to do, I'll try to tell you. Just wait for some time. Okay. If I were you, if I'm not having a color pen, what I will try to do is I'll try to put it like this. In order to differentiate, what I would try to do is I'll try to use a dot. I can go for shading. If you don't have any color pen in handy, you can go for this kind of. Okay, you can either do the way in which I have written it in the bottom, or if you want to have like the color kind of thing, like you can have multiple colors and draw it. So please draw it this way. This is how your chromosome will look. So what are these? You need to understand. Let us say this is happening in a man's body. Okay, so in that case, this will be his paternal chromosome 1. You all understand what is the meaning of paternal, or do you have any issues in understanding it? When I'm trying to tell paternal, are you able to understand? Is there anyone who do not understand? Paternal chromosome na upper side chromosome. Okay, father side chromosome. This will be maternal chromosome. Maternal na amma side, mother side. So I would have received 2 copies of chromosomes. I mean, like basically one I would have got from my father, and one I would have got from my mother. Okay. In case if this is happening in my body, just in case if it is happening in my body for my sperm formation, before meiosis, what will happen? Like this will happen. In the cell nadakkum. In which cell does it happen? It will happen in the germinal cells. Exactly. So what is this red color? This red color, it is paternal duplicate. You can call it as copy. Okay. So what is this yellow color? This yellow color is maternal copy. So like this, you will have this fine threads are formed. So this is what will happen in leptotin. Okay, so can we just write it in this space? The chromosomes condense. Nuclear membrane is visible. The chromosomes appear as two thin threads. Okay, so if you're looking at a cell, let us say that this is the cell, and let us say this is the nucleus. You'll be able to see It can be anywhere. Okay, the chromosomes can be anywhere inside the cell. Please understand it that way. It need not be there near to each other. Here while I'm drawing it as near to each other, but in the cell if you're like looking at it, it can be at any point. One can be here, one can be here, one can be here, one can be here. It need not be in opposite. Sometimes it can be near also. It is all like random thing. Whenever I'm trying to tell the copy, it is exact replica of the parental chromosome. Okay, இந்த parental chromosomeக்கும் காப்பிக்கும் வந்துட்டு எந்த ஒரு வித்தியாசமும் இருக்காது. ரெண்டுமே வந்துட்டு content wise சேமா இருக்கும். They are exactly to the similar. நான் இது எதுக்கு differentiate பண்ணி காமிக்கிறேன்னா you need to understand ன்றதுக்காக. Because what people think is, people வந்துட்டு நிறைய பேர் வந்துட்டு they think this way. They think that this is like வந்துட்டு ஒரு set of chromosome நினைச்சுக்குவாங்க. Okay, அதனால வந்துட்டு to differentiate itன்றதுக்காக I am like kind of showing this thing. They are called as sister chromatids, correct? Okay. So if you're done, like we can move on further. The second phase is what we call it as zygotine. Okay. So zygotine is the second phase. The word zygo means it means coming of two things together. Okay. Whenever you are seeing zygote, the word zygo, it means some two different things are coming together. You please understand it this way. So now let us say that this is the cell. Let us say that this is the nucleus which is there. This, what were the colors that I used? Red is like one color. White is another color. Okay. And then I used yellow as one color and blue as another color. So these two things are coming together. They are kind of pairing up. Okay. So which two are coming? The homologous chromosomes are coming together or pairing up. Okay. So the first point is, in this stage, the homologous chromosomes pair together. The second thing that you should know is this pairing is called as synapsis. Okay. The process of coming of these two homologous together, homologous chromosomes together, we call it as synapsis. Okay, இது ரெண்டும் பக்கத்து பக்கத்துல வருது, அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்துட்டு they are pairing up with each other. எது ரெண்டும் வருது, ரெண்டு ரேண்டம் குரோமோசோம்ஸ் கிடையாது, அந்த ரெண்டு குரோமோசோம்ஸும் என்னவா இருக்கணும், ஹோமோலாகஸ் குரோமோசோம்ஸா இருக்கணும். வாட் டு யூ மீன் பை திஸ் ஹோமோலாகஸ் குரோமோசோம்ஸ்? இப்போ பாடி மேல் பாடியில பாத்தீங்கன்னா 22 பேர் வந்துட்டு ஹோமோலாகஸ் இருக்கு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் குரோமோசோம், செகண்ட் குரோமோசோம், தேர்ட் குரோமோசோம், ஃபோர்த் குரோமோசோம், அப்படியே பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா 22 பேர்ஸ் இருக்கும் யார் உடம்புல, மேல் பாடியில. இப்போ அதே இது ஃபீமேல் பாடியா இருந்ததுன்னா 23 பேருமே வந்துட்டு என்னது, ஹோமோலாகஸ். அவங்களதுல எக்ஸுமே வந்துட்டு என்னது, ஹோமோலாகஸ். ஸோ விச் மீன்ஸ் எதெல்லாம் ஹோமோலாகஸா இருக்குமோ அது எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா பக்கத்து பக்கத்துல வரும். ஓகே, ஸோ this pairing up event is what we call it as synapsis. Okay, இப்போ வந்துட்டு இதுதான் வந்துட்டு ஒரு ஹோமோலாகஸ் குரோமோசோம், இது வந்துட்டு ஒரு பேர் ஆஃப் ஹோமோலாகஸ் குரோமோசோம். நான் அதை மட்டும் தான் காமிக்கிறேன் இங்க. Okay, so this will come together. A synaptonemal complex is formed. In the zygotine stage, synapsis will happen only in 22 chromosomes in males. In case of the synapsis will not happen in X and Y. A synaptonemal complex is formed. So now the chromosomes now appear as a bivalent or tetrad. So please understand, இந்த கண்டிஷனுக்கு பேர் நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம்னா, நாலு குரோமாட்டிக்ஸ் பக்கத்து பக்கத்துல இருக்கு, அதனால we can call it as tetrad. இல்லாட்டினா இது வந்துட்டு இது இந்த பேர் ரெண்டு தனித்தனியா சேர்ந்து இருக்கு, so we call it as a bivalent. bivalentனாலும் tetrad-னாலும் ஒண்ணுதான், it is not different. Okay, so now the chromosomes will appear as what, either as bivalent or as tetrad. Bivalent polar we don't call it polar, it should be exact opposite. Okay, are we able to understand? These are the things which will happen in zygotine. So in the synaptonemal complex na enadhu, idu pakkathu pakkathula irukradhukku per it will form together or mari ottittu irukka mari irukum. Okay, that is what we call it as synaptonemal complex. Okay, so just let us try to see synaptonemal complex in terms of your too advanced. Wait a minute, let me take a simple one. You see here, while pairing up இந்த synaptonemal complexனா என்ன நடக்குது அப்படின்றது பாருங்க. இது வந்துட்டு ஒரு குரோமோசோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. இது இன்னொரு குரோமோசோம். இது ரெண்டும் பக்கத்துல வரப்போ வந்துட்டு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பேரிங் அப் லேடர் லைக் அப்பியரன்ஸ் வருது. இந்த லேடர் லைக் அப்பியரன்ஸ் வரது தான் வந்துட்டு we call it as a synaptonemal complex. அதாவது என்னதுன்னா இது ரெண்டும் பக்கத்துல வரப்போ வந்துட்டு என்ன ஆகும்னா these two things will just stay together. இந்த மாதிரி வந்துட்டு ஒரு ஒட்டிக்கும் பக்கத்துல. That kind of attachment is what we call it as synaptonemal complex. But இது வரையாதீங்க, you don't like try to draw it because these are all like slightly advanced concepts, but this is just for understanding that I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so what you need to know is இது ரெண்டும் பக்கத்துல வரப்ப இந்த synaptonemal complex அப்படின்னு ஒன்று ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுது. What is exactly synaptonemal complex? இது ரெண்டும் ladder like fashionல வந்துட்டு என்ன ஆகும்னா வந்துட்டு அட்டாச் ஆகும் பக்கத்துல. சில proteins are involved in that synaptonemal complex. So in the சில type of proteins வந்துட்டு will come and attach and you will be able to see some connection like this. So இதுதான் வந்துட்டு we call it as synaptonemal complex. So இப்போ இதெல்லாம் தான் proteins. இப்போ வந்துட்டு sister chromatids வந்துட்டு இங்க எப்படி இருக்கு, இது வந்துட்டு வேற இன்னொரு டைப் ஆஃப் சிஸ்டர் குரோமேட்டிட்ஸ். இது ஒரு டைப் ஆஃப் சிஸ்டர் குரோமேட்டிட், இது இன்னொரு சிஸ்டர் குரோமேட்டிட். இப்போ இது ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் நடுவில் வந்துட்டு ஒரு கிராஸ் லிங்கிங் பிரிட்ஜ் மாதிரி வரும். ஓகே, ஸோ கம்பேரிட்டிவ்லி வந்துட்டு இப்போ என்ன நடக்கும்னா while this is happening the condensing will be continuously happening. ஓகே, இது கம்ப்ளீட்டா குரோமோசோம் லூப் மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது பார்க்கறதுக்கு. கண்டென்ஸ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும்போது இதெல்லாம் நடக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தட் திங். So I have some questions, I'll answer them. Synaptonemal complexes are proteins which bring homologous chromosomes together. இல்ல, synaptonemal complex protein கிடையாது. synaptonemal complex வந்து புரோட்டீன்னால செஞ்சிருக்கு. synapsis நடந்த பிறகு இந்த குரோமோசோம்ஸ் ரெண்டும் வந்துட்டு தூர போகாம இருக்கிறதுக்காக அட்டாச் பண்ணி வைக்கிறதுக்காக சில புரோட்டீன்ஸ் வந்துட்டு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுது. அந்த ப்ரோட்டீன்ஸ் ஃபார்ம் பண்றது தான் synaptonemal complex. இட் இஸ் லைக் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் லைக் வந்துட்டு என்னதுன்னா வந்துட்டு ஒரு கம் மாதிரி வச்சுக்கலாம். யூ கேன் கன்சிடர் இட் அஸ் அ கம். synaptonemal complex வந்துட்டு ரெண்டும் பக்கத்துல வந்துட்டு ஐ மீன் synaptonemal complexன்றது வந்துட்டு ரெண்டு குரோமோசோமும் பக்கத்துல வந்த பிறகு இட் இஸ் ஃபார்ம்டு. அந்த பக்கத்துல வர ப்ராசஸ்க்கு பேர் வந்துட்டு we call it as synapsis. சினாப்சிஸ் வந்த பிறகு வந்துட்டு அந்த ஃபார்ம் ஆகக்கூடிய அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சருக்கு பேரு we call it as synaptonemal complex. அந்த synaptonemal complex நடக்கிறதுனால இந்த ரெண்டு குரோமோசோமும் தூர போகாது. It will be sticking on with each other for some time. What about the X and Y chromosome? X and Y chromosome இது எதுவுமே நடக்காது. Nothing will happen. Any of these things will not happen because they are not homologous. Okay, so this is what is zygote. The third one is what we call it as fascitin. We call it as fascitin. This is the stage. This is the most important stage where the crossing over happens. Crossing over happens between the non-sister chromatids of a homologous pair. What is crossing over? Crossing over is exchange of paternal and maternal chromosome. Thank you. This is the important stage where the crossing over happens. Crossing over happens between the non-sister chromatids of a homologous pair of chromosome. Crossing over is the exchange of what? Paternal and the maternal chromosome. A recombinant nodule is formed. Okay, which contains recombinase enzyme responsible for crossing over. So இப்போ என்ன நடக்குதுன்றது வந்து let me just tell you. So I was trying to tell you that there is this white color thing is there and the red color thing is there. இது ரெண்டும் பக்கத்து பக்கத்துல வருது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we were trying to talk. So now what will happen is they are like crossing like this. Okay, so like this you will have this thing. So this is what we call it as a crossover. ஓகே இப்போ என்ன ஆயிடுது அப்படின்னு கேட்டா இது ரெண்டும் நான் சிஸ்டர் குரோமேட்டிட்ஸ். இந்த ரெட் கலரும் எல்லோ கலரும் வந்துட்டு என்னதுன்னா நான் சிஸ்டர் குரோமேட்டிட்ஸ். ஒன்னு அப்பா சைட்ல இருந்து வந்தது, ஒன்னு அம்மா சைட்ல இருந்து வந்தது. இது ரெண்டும் என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா இட் இஸ் லைக் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கிராசிங் ஓவர். கிராசிங் ஓவர்னா வந்துட்டு என்னதுன்னா இதோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்துட்டு ரெண்டும் மாறுது. திஸ் இஸ் அன் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஸ்டேஜ். இது ஏன் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஸ்டேஜ் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா இந்த ஸ்டேஜ்ல தான் வந்துட்டு கிராசிங் ஓவர் வில் ஹேப்பன். Where will this crossing over will happen? It will happen between non-sister chromatids of a homologous pair. இப்போ வந்துட்டு XX இருக்குன்னா ஒரு லேடியோட பாடியில அப்பா கிட்ட இருந்து ஒரு எக்ஸ் வந்திருக்கும், அம்மா கிட்ட இருந்து ஒரு எக்ஸ் வந்திருக்கும். பட் இந்த எக்ஸ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இங்க போகுது, இங்க இருக்க இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்துட்டு இங்க வருது. இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷனும் இட் இஸ் கெட்டிங் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச். In the crossing over what is happening? Exchange of paternal and maternal chromosomes happen. அதாவது ஃபுல்லாவே மாறாது, பட் அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஃப்ரம் த ஃபாதர் சைட் மைட் கோ தேர் அண்ட் த பார்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஃப்ரம் த மதர் சைட் வில் கோ ஹியர். அண்ட் ப்ளீஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் திஸ் இஸ் அ வெரி ரேண்டம் ப்ராசஸ். கிராசிங் ஓவர் வந்துட்டு நம்ம யார் கையிலையுமே கிடையாது, அது ரொம்ப ரேண்டமா நடக்கும். சில சமயம் த கிராசிங் ஓவர் கேன் ஹேப்பன் இன் சச் அ வே தட் 90-10 ஒரிஜினல் 90% இருக்கு, புதுசா வந்துட்டு அந்த ஃபார்ம் ஆனது வந்துட்டு 10% இருக்கு அப்படின்ற மாதிரி இருக்கலாம். இல்லாட்டினா வந்துட்டு it can happen at 80-20 ratio. It can happen at 50-50 ratio also. So it is a very very purely random action. எந்த ஒரு ஆளாலையும் டிட்டர்மின் பண்ண முடியாது எப்படி கிராஸ் ஓவர் ஆகுதுன்ட்டு. ஏன்னா அந்த இடத்துல வந்துட்டு எப்படி வந்துட்டு அந்த என்சைம்ஸ் கட் பண்ணுது அண்ட் பேஸ்ட் பண்ணுதுன்றத பொறுத்து தான் இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ வைல் திஸ் என்டையர் திங் இஸ் லைக் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கிராசிங் ஓவர், என்ன நடக்குது அப்படின்னு கேட்டா இந்த இடத்துல ரீகாம்பினன்ட் நாடியூல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒன்று ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல மேபி இந்த ஃபார்ம் ஆகலாம். இந்த கிரீன் டாட் வைக்கிற இடத்துல வந்துட்டு இந்த recombinant nodule அப்படின்றது ஃபார்ம் ஆகும். What will that recombinant nodule will contain? That recombinant nodule will contain a group of enzymes which are called as recombinase. அந்த recombinaseன்ற enzyme என்ன பண்ணும், அதுதான் வந்துட்டு crossing over கொண்டு வருது. அது என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா cutting and pasting பண்ணுது. So it will cut the original chromosome and it will paste the duplicate chromosome. I mean, not duplicate, I mean like the other chromosome. So that recombinase is a group of enzymes. It is not one enzyme. Recombinase is a group of enzymes which are present in the recombinant nodule that is responsible for cutting and pasting the chromosomes. So they will be like kind of cutting the DNA, and they will be like kind of pasting the DNA. Okay, and the ratio can be any kind of ratio. No, when the ratio is 50 to 50, it will not look exactly like father or mother. I'll just come with that idea. So just let us try to see that thing. கொஞ்சம் wait பண்ணுங்க. Before this class, you will understand. So this is what is happening. So please write the notes for this thing. I hope you are understanding what is crossing over. Maybe we can see facetin stage here. So you see here, so these are the replicated chromosomes. In the facetin, it will be like this. And in between, you are able to see the synaptonemal complex. This is like between red and blue, you are able to see this ladder-like structure. That ladder-like structure is your synaptonemal complex. Okay. And then this crossing over has happened. Here they have shown crossover only between these two areas. It will also happen here also. Okay, here they have shown it only like this, but usually crossover will happen in other side also. It is not necessary, it has to happen only in one side. Okay, it can happen in any amount basically. Whatever be the percentage, it can happen in different percentages. Okay, are we understanding? If you're done, please let me know. Can we proceed? The next one is diplotin. So the next stage is what we call it as diplotin. The synaptonemal complex dissolves. Homologous chromosomes. start to separate. Except chiasma. Chiasma is the region where crossing over happened. Okay, so here's something that you need to know. The oocyte in humans, the primary oocyte, we call it as, is arrested at this phase. Okay, you need to know something that in human beings, chiasma is plural. Okay, chiasmata is singular. So chiasma and chiasmata are the same thing. Okay, so whenever like if I'm telling chiasma, it means like it is like plural usage. Chiasmata is singular usage. If it is attached at only one location, we call it as chiasmata. If it is attached at multiple location, then we call it as chiasma. Okay, so in human beings, you please understand when a girl child is born, she is born with the eggs already produced. But the egg will not be like kind of like will not happen. Meiosis would have started to happen. But what would have not happened in Keta it would have like not completed at all. So when the girl child is formed, when the cells are formed in the first place itself, when she is there in the fetus, the cells will be formed. But meiosis will start to germinal epithelium would have formed. And in meiosis, what will happen? The primary oocyte will be arrested in this particular diplotin stage, and then it will be coming. The girl child will come with a predetermined number of cells. Okay, in which phase it will be arrested? In primary oocyte, at diplotin phase only it will be arrested. After the girl child is born, till 13 years or 12 years, till she is attaining puberty, these cells will be remaining in the same stage. After puberty only what will happen? The meiosis 1 will try to proceed. Okay, and meiosis 2 will complete only after fertilization. Because meiosis in females is like a very long process. It starts at the time of birth. When a girl is in a female, when fetus. And then it will end only at the time of fertilization. So imagine like a lady is like kind of like in a body of female, meiosis is the longest cell cycle which will happen. Cell will happen. I mean like longest duration it will happen. Meiosis starts when the girl child is not even born. Okay, it will kind of like stay like what arrested for some time. Arrest ஆயிருக்கும். And then puberty அப்புறம் திருப்பி வந்து resume ஆகும். ரெஸ்யூம் ஆகி எப்போ அது கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா வந்துட்டு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் செல்ஸ்க்கு வந்துட்டு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைம்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபர்டிலைசேஷன் அப்போ நடக்கும். இன் மேல்ஸ் வந்துட்டு அப்படி கிடையாது. மேல்ஸை பொறுத்த முடிக்கும் யூ ஹாவ் லைக் இன்ஸ்டன்ட்லி இட் வில் ஹேப்பன். மேல்ஸ்க்கு வந்துட்டு இட் இஸ் நாட் லைக் தட் பிகாஸ் மேல்ஸ் ப்ரொடியூஸ் லாட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்பெர்ம் செல்ஸ். ஒரு single ejaculationல வந்துட்டு male will have to produce like at least 300 million cells வந்து produce பண்ணும். If a male has to like kind of produce 300 million cells, 300 million cells have to come அப்படின்னா that is for a single ejaculation. You imagine, like it's going to be like very many different things will happen. But in case of a female, only one egg cell is produced in the month. For a 28 days period, only one egg cell is produced. And that too divided over a period of like say what 30-40 years. Right from say like 13 ல a woman will have menopause up to like what 50s, late 50s முடிக்கும் இருக்கும். So which means in that particular period, so it's like 40-45 years of lifetime only they will have for their egg production. So maximum போச்சுன்னா 50 years. Okay, so in such a case, you don't need so many eggs. So it will happen in a very slow phase. Are we understanding? So let us just try to see diplotin stage. So in a diplotin stage, how will it look like? So I have used white color. And then I used red color. The crossing over has already happened, so I'm like kind of drawing it this way. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Okay, I'm making some mistakes somewhere. Wait a minute. Crossing over நடந்துச்சுன்னா this will be like this. It will be there. So this is the region which we call it as chiasma. Chiasmata or chiasma. Okay, so this appearance of that X shape is what we call it as chiasma or chiasmata. The crossing over ஆகி மற்ற எல்லா இடத்துல இருந்தும் செப்பரேட் ஆயிருக்கும். Synaptonemal complex would have dissolved, but only in the chiasma zone you will be able to see the attachment. So it will be like kind of like stretching out and then like it is like trying to come out of it. In males, வந்துட்டு sex thing, I mean they are sexually active throughout the life. Sperm production will happen throughout the life. Okay, the last one is diakinesis. nucleolus disappear, chiasmata separates, nuclear membrane starts disintegrating, the chromosomes condenses, at a faster pace. Okay, so after this diakinesis, if you are seeing the cell, you will be able to see that the cell is started to, the nuclear membrane is starting to disintegrate. So all the while you will see nucleolus. Nucleolus would be there. Nucleolus would be appearing till this diplotin. But after diplotin and when the cell is entering diakinesis, it is starting to disappear. The chiasmata will also separate. The nuclear membrane will also disintegrate. And the chromosome will condense at a faster rate. So far, the chromosome is still condensing. Okay. So now it will be like that. So how will it look like? I will just draw. So you are having this inside the thing, you are having this white color structure completely intact. And then you will be able to see red color structure along with the yellow color. Okay. And you will see yellow color along with the red color. And then finally you will see the blue color. Like this you will be able to see. So the crossing over has happened and these two homologous chromosomes which are paired are completely separated. So this is the end of prophase 1. So they are separated this way and then they are like kind of present here. So most of the meiosis is done in prophase 1. True, it is the longest phase. That is why I'm trying to tell that this is like very long phase. So it's very elaborate. And then now how the meiosis is going to happen, we will be studying further. But today's class time is over. So just let us refresh once again whatever we have studied till now, and then you will understand it. So tomorrow we'll complete the chapter. So tomorrow it's like after this it's going to be a cakewalk. It is not going to be like much of a time consuming thing. So tomorrow we'll complete the chapter. Okay, so let us see first slide. We started with prophase, introduction about prophase. Then we have seen about leptotin. Then you have zygotin. Then you have fascitin. Fascitin is very important because that is where your crossing over is happening. Then you have diakinesis. Someone wanted first slide. Someone wants third slide. Someone wants sixth slide. Someone wants second slide. Okay. So fine, children. Yeah, the main process is crossing over only. How many time and first slide I will show. Thank you very much. Bye. Thanks, children.